Imagine visiting a redwood forest surrounded by enormous trees. Many of these trees are over 1,000 years old. One woman not only visited these trees, she lived in one of them. This is Julia Hill. Back in the 1990s, she lived all by herself in the top of one of these towering trees for 738 days. That's over 2 years, and it wasn't easy. What do you think would be the hardest part of living high up in a tree? You might have said bad weather, or being away from friends and family, or not having a bathroom. Those were all things Julie experienced, and most of the time, it wasn't fun. But she wasn't doing it for fun. She chose to live in a tree to protect it from being cut down by the Pacific Lumber Company. And it worked! Thanks to Julia, the company left the tree alone. Hill couldn't completely stop the company from cutting down other trees, but this was her way, as one ordinary person, to protect part of the environment. There are lots of ways to protect the environment, and that's what Earth Day is all about. April 22nd is Earth Day, or International Mother Earth Day. Almost 200 countries observe Earth Day, celebrating the work of environmentalists. An environmentalist is someone who takes action to help the environment. Let's dive in and meet a few environmentalists who are making the Earth cleaner, greener, and safer for all living things. Afroz Shah was always bothered by piles of litter on the beaches of Mumbai, India. So, one day, he started cleaning them up. Litter can have all sorts of negative effects on the environment. Which of these are ways litter might hurt the environment? Litter can harm plants and animals, spread disease, and turn a beautiful place into something ugly and unhealthy. Shaw started by filling a few trash bags with a friend, but others saw him and were inspired. Thousands of volunteers joined together, and over 3 years, they cleaned up millions of pounds of trash. Looking at Mumbai's beaches, Shaw had seen a problem he could help fix. Far away from those beaches, in the city of Bishkek, Maria Kalishnikova gazed at hazy gray skies above and saw another problem: air pollution. Around the world, 9 out of 10 people breathe in potentially harmful air. Air pollution comes from things like vehicles, power plants, and fires, causing millions to suffer. So Kalishnikova devised a plan. She had over 100 small machines, called sensors, installed in the city to constantly measure the air quality. Many sensors were outside the windows of schools and classrooms. Why do you think Kalishnikova wanted to measure the air quality at schools? By knowing when air quality at schools was bad, teachers could help keep students safe by keeping them inside. Kalishnikova also believed that teachers, students, and parents could help raise awareness about air pollution. And she was right. Thanks to her air sensors, scientists and government officials have taken steps to make the city's air cleaner. Futuristic technology like sensors can be really helpful, but we can also learn a lot about protecting the environment by looking to the traditions of the past. Throughout history, the snow leopard has been a sacred animal for many indigenous cultures in Central Asia. But the number of snow leopards began declining due to hunting and other modern human activities that led to habitat loss and lack of food. Maria Azhonova believed the solution to this problem was to return to the old practices and customs of her people, the Buryat, and other indigenous groups that had kept the snow leopard safe for generations past. This included educating and supporting local farmers so that, if a snow leopard attacked their animals, they would not harm the leopard, but let it go free. Scientists and educators, government leaders, and indigenous shamans and elders all have worked together under Azhonova's leadership to protect the snow leopard and its habitat. What do the stories of Afroz Shah, Maria Kalishnikova, and Maria Azhonova teach us about people who protect the environment? These stories teach us that environmentalists, And everyone around the world can find their own special way to help the environment. Now it's time to show what you know. You don't have to live in a tree for years to help protect the Earth. There are countless ways you can do this, on Earth Day and beyond. What is one part of the environment that's important to you? How could you help protect it? Whether you said water, air, plants, or animals, there are all sorts of things you can do to protect them. You can participate in a cleanup event. You can write a letter to a government leader. You can raise awareness by making an Earth Day sign. Whatever you choose to do, nothing is too small. Earth Day reminds us that we only have one planet, and it's up to all of us to protect it. Thanks for learning with us today, and happy Earth Day!